Greetings, fellow citizens. This is Citizenkong, and welcome to another Fez Night. Tonight's Fez Night will be called Dude, It's Fez Night. And that is a little acknowledgement of one of my all-time favorite Coen brother movies, The Big Lebowski. And it's sort of a nod to Misanthropic 66, because we share that in common, that we both enjoy that movie. And I would like to live like the dude. For those of you that are familiar with Fez Night, this is sort of a repeat, deja vu all over again. But yes, I dedicated a drink to Misanthropic 66 once upon a time, long ago, and talked about wishing I could live my life like the dude. And I think Boba McGraw reminded me of that not too long ago, that he remembers that too. And so we are going to have White Russian. And earlier today, while I was getting ready for Fez Night, I realized I was almost out of vodka. I had maybe just enough for one drink, but that doesn't feel right. I need to have like enough so I can have two drinks if I want. So I went out and bought a bottle of vodka. And so tonight we're featuring Absolute New Orleans, featuring a picture of a harmonica, the one instrument that I am somewhat able to play. If I ever go through my boxes in the garage and dig out one of my harmonicas, you never know. We might have a Fez Night featuring me on the mouth harp. Sounds disgusting, that name, mouth harp. But that's what they used to call it. That or the mouth organ, the harmonica. Anyway, so when you buy a bottle of this Absolute vodka, who knows how much, but supposedly it's part of a capitalistic charity. You buy a product and some of the proceeds go towards the people in New Orleans, which have been sadly neglected and exploited. And you guys see that General Motors commercial where, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of that guy. Oh, he was on Will and Grace and stuff. He's a singer, and he's driving some GM car, and he's going to New Orleans, and they're having a little party. Harry Connick, I think is his name. So anyway, here's the vodka. Get to crack open a new bottle. Love that sound. Oh, it didn't crack. But anyway, I guess, I tore the seal off anyway. But Absolute. This is usually better, a higher end brand that I buy, but it was in a pinch. So we start out for the White Russian. You'll have to excuse me. I'm so tired. This is going to be a strange Fez night. You can all watch me crack up on tape or over the internets because I got so little sleep last night. More on that later. Oh, and spoiler alert, the very last segment of tonight's Fez Night, Dude, It's Fez Night, I will be talking about the Network of Evil. And for those of you that really have no stomach or care to hear about the Network of Evil, you can just skip the last part, okay? All right. I won't be upset. All right now. Okay, vodka. I'm going to pour about that much in here. The ice kind of melted because it was sitting here. When I don't get enough sleep, I get really flaky and scatterbrained. I was all over the place. And I'm starting way too late. Okay, so pour some vodka in there. Some Kahlua. One of the other reasons I picked this drink is that it's coffee based, which I figure you never know. Might help me get through Fez Night tonight. And, and I get clumsy too. And for Alter Ego, I didn't know this, but Absolute is made in Sweden. So, cheers to you, Alter Ego. Alter Ego trip. Hope you're doing well. I've been better. But I hope you're doing well. Okay? All right. Whole milk. I don't mess around with that non-calorie stuff. In fact, I had a hard time finding it. They were out of the smaller size. I had to buy this big jug. So, pardon me for being too anal, but I have to put the milk back in the fridge. Can't let it sit out. I'll be right back. I'm just going to my kitchen. The place is so tiny, it's not like I have to walk miles away. It only takes a second. This is one of the things about my Fez nights, is that I don't edit, okay? All I do is I cut it up into pieces. And Who knows? Maybe if I become a big shot on YouTube, they'll let me do like Fez Night uncut. 45 minutes of Fez Night straight, uninterrupted. And I'm trying to organize my videos on my page, and YouTube won't let me. Maybe it's because I'm on Safari browser. I don't know. Something's wrong. So in the past, I tried to put like Fez Night All Convenient in there. You're just gonna have to dig through it, dig through the archives. You know, they're numbered 1 through maybe 6. Oh boy. This isn't my first drink of the day. I had about half a glass of wine earlier. Usually the other tradition of Fez Night is that I start out completely sober. All right, cheers. Here's to you. Hope you're having a good week. That was good. Nice and stiff and lots of flavor. All right, and that was the White Russian. I almost knocked it over. I'm so punchy. Okay, so once again, Fez Night. I thank my new subscribers. Babble incoherently. And tonight, at some point, I will talk about politics. Fez Night is now your one-stop shopping because I've stopped posting other videos and probably won't get around to it for a while until my moods change. I've been dealing with stuff, and some of my energy has gotten sapped into some YouTube stuff. But you know what? I have another. This isn't my whole life either. Okay, there's other stuff going on, and so I'll mention politics and some other stuff. But mainly it's about thanking the new subscribers. Then I have at the very end, like I said, for those of you who don't care about the NOE, just feel free to click off because I have some stuff to say. And I don't know, I might even close that ROF channel. It doesn't really it seems to be extraneous. The idea of starting my own splinter group where everybody puts on a fez and shows up has kind of taken off like a lead balloon. But anyway, you know, it was a nice idea. It was a try. Okay, so here we go. My new subscribers. All right. I went to, believe it or not, I actually went to a sort of a party today. I got invited to my friend Anna's, who has a channel on YouTube, Overanalyze, and she had a really smart crowd over there. They opened up this big bottle of wine that she and her husband helped pick. And I'm sorry, Anna, but I guess it was your anniversary. I don't know. But it had something to do with your wedding. So you're popping open this bottle of wine, and there was wine and cheese and food and stuff in there. And I just popped by. To pick up something for my sister to pass on from Anna to my sister up in Santa Barbara. And but man, there were some very interesting people there. And I actually walked into a room where I only knew 2 people. And this one guy kept saying that I reminded him of someone. And I get that now and then, you know, and it's kind of weird. But what do you do? I looked at him, I said, I'm sorry, but we haven't met before, you know. Years ago when I was much younger and my beard is a sham. It's not a real beard. It's just whiskers, you know. But when I was clean shaven and didn't wear glasses all the time, some people thought I resembled, what's that actor's name? Oh, I was just talking about the other day. Whew. This is bad. This is a bad sign, folks. Oh, he was in that stupid movie with Liza Minnelli about Arthur, and he had a partner. God, I just talked about the other day. Not Archie Moore. Whatever. Forget it. Dudley Moore. I said Archie Moore. That's a boxer. Dudley Moore. Yeah, some people say I look like Dudley Moore. Little short guy. Thanks.